It's Memorial Day here, 2025, and part of the reason I do an episode on Memorial Day of each year, or at least I try to, now granted it's only been 2 years, is because of two reasons. Number one, being a veteran, I want to remember all those who've given the ultimate sacrifice for our country. And number two, because it was on this day 2 years ago, in 2023, that I was diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer. So obviously a day that changed my life forever. It's a bittersweet day for me. It's funny for us, I don't know if it's the same way with other that have prostate cancer, especially stage 4, but each year I'm thankful, obviously, to still be here, to still be able to be active. But it's also, the anxiety increases each year. Of course, Dr. Internet helps with that. I never have once asked how long the doctors thought I might live once I was diagnosed. But of course, I was always aware of what the percentages were and what the chances were that are put out online. And each year you get closer to that time, you get a little more anxious. Now, I think myself and a lot of my other compadres who are in the same figurative boat as I am, I think we all are of the same opinion that a lot of those time frames that they've come up with that you might be familiar with, they were all created at a time when the medication and the treatments available were a lot less and a lot more limited than they are today. I know plenty of people who've had worse initial cases of prostate cancer than I, who are still around, and that's being still around 10, 15, 20 years after initial diagnosis. So there's hope. And I still remember what Dr. Slovan said at Memorial Sloan Kettering when I saw her the first time, which was, and I've said it here, you don't want cancer, but if you have to have cancer, this is the type of cancer to have, and this is the time to get it. Now that said, we were on a streak there, and I say we, the royal we, we're on a streak there of a lot of breakthroughs coming hard and heavy, fast and quick. And I don't know what this administration's cuts to research programs at universities or at other institutions, what that does. And that's another reason for anxiety for me. And before I go any further, I do want to remind everybody that I'm not a doctor. So please take everything I say with a grain of salt. Nothing I say is meant to be construed as medical advice. And secondly, we're obviously talking about prostate cancer. So if that bugs you, just know what you're getting into. Okay, so back to Memorial Day. It's my second anniversary. Second anniversary with the diagnosis, 2 years being on androgen deprivation therapy. My therapy's changed over time from Degarelix to Eligard, and now I'm on Orgovyx. I find that the Orgovyx, I think the hot flashes are a little bit more intense. I find my mental acuity is lacking a lot more than it was, and I guess before it was lacking already. But I'm still here and I'm still able to do things. And I truly believe that you are and you can do whatever it is you want to do on androgen deprivation therapy. That's another testament to that. I got another one of these yesterday, as in celebration of another year, I ran another 5K. Wasn't the fastest, a lot slower than I normally run the 5Ks, but it's getting faster. It's faster than I did the last 5K. And I'm going to keep doing them. I'm going to keep doing them until my body says that I can't do them anymore. I'm registered for another triathlon this year. Will be only my second triathlon. And hey, I find it ironic that it took me getting metastatic prostate cancer in order to start doing triathlons. But another goal this year of mine is to start riding the bike again, obviously for the triathlon. The last time I was on a bike was for the last triathlon, which was July 4th of last year. I'm waiting to see what my scans are. Initially, my goal this year was to start riding the bike today, but I'm holding off because I've got another set of scans in July, at which point in time, hopefully those scans will show that I'm all clear. That said, this podcast is a little premature only because about 3-4 weeks ago, I started getting some painful symptoms that were similar to those I had when I was first diagnosed. A lot of pain in my abdomen on both sides, kind of a dull pain, sometimes a sharp pain. Urinary symptoms, not really there like they were before, but still not comfortable. I went and got a CT scan on Wednesday of last week, and I'm going to see a new radiological oncologist on Wednesday of this week, so 2 days. And I'll get the scan readouts from that, and then I'll do another cast and kind of give you what those results are. I personally think that it's one of two things. And the doc, when I saw the radiological oncologist before he ordered the CT scan, it wasn't, hey, don't worry about this. It was, well, it could be that you finally have prostate cancer that isn't expressing PSMA. And so therefore we hadn't seen it, and this is what you've got, and this could be, which would be a bad thing. Or not a great thing. So there's that concern, and he didn't obviously rule that out. But I also kind of think the pains coincided with when I started running out. Well, I'm going to tell myself they coincided with me starting to run outside again on pavement with some form of regularity. Beforehand, it was just on the treadmill, or I was doing low impact stuff to be easy on the joints. But hip issues, the pains where I was feeling the lymph nodes when they were the worst lymph nodes of the two worst lymph nodes of the however many I had that were metastatically involved. But yeah, so that's happening this week, and I'll be sure to let you know about it. But until then, I'm going to celebrate that it's been 2 years and I'm still here. I'm still fighting the good fight. And I'm still positive and I'm still upbeat about it. And I know that we're going to beat this thing. And, we're going to get to that. I'll get back to that lifestyle that I enjoyed beforehand. And what I mean by that is being as active as I was before, which, believe it or not, was even more active than I am now. And, being able to not be carrying around this tire that I've got that you just can't seem to get rid of on ADT. But I'm going to get rid of it. Whether or not it's on ADT or not, I'm going to get rid of this thing. So, again, happy about that. Happy about the 5K. Going to be doing more of them. Going to be doing more triathlons. Outside of that, a lot to be thankful for. A lot to be thankful for those who came before me, and made it possible for me to be where we are, with prostate cancer treatment, prostate cancer research. So all that. All right. Until Wednesday, keep thinking positive thoughts, and remember that, hey, as this proves, you can have stage 4 disease and still be physically active, still be out there pounding the pavement, doing good things. And of course, anything is possible.